Hey, it's Patrick, and I'm here to talk to you today about Klock Werks Flare Windshields. Now, Klock Werks was founded in 1997 by Brian Klock in Mitchell, South Dakota, working out of the back of his little two-car garage. Now, fast forward to 2006, Brian gets tapped by Discovery show Biker Build-Off to build a custom bike for that TV show. He decides to go in a different direction though. He builds a bagger that he plans on land speed racing at Bonneville, which he did, and he managed to set a record. But what came out of that was he noticed some stability problems with that bagger. So he comes back home, he starts doing wind tunnel testing, and out of that wind tunnel testing, the Flare is born. Now, they're thought of largely as a Harley-Davidson aftermarket part, but the reality is they're available for Indian baggers, for Kawasaki Vaqueros, for Yamaha Strataliners, Honda Goldwings, BMW K1600s. If you're looking for one for your bike, best case is check out the bike finder on our website. We'll get you dialed into the right one. They're going to set you back anywhere from about $199 to $320, depending on your application. Now, if you have a fairingless motorcycle out there, we have you covered too. They actually make billboard-style flare windshields for your bike. So if you guys out there without fairings, you have the option to also run a flare windshield in that billboard style. Now, one of the standout things about a flare is the styling. This styling has a purpose. Let's start with that classic kind of flip-up look that Klock Werks is known for. That flip is actually meant to create a clean pocket of air around the rider when you're going down the road. So if you're passing a semi or in a crosswind, experiencing that buffeting, a lot of times, especially if you're wearing a full-face helmet, you're gonna get that head wobble, and that constant kind of shake back and forth in your head can really fatigue you over a day of riding and make your whole day of riding, quite frankly, not that enjoyable. That clean pocket of air allows you to sit still on that motorcycle and allows you to concentrate on what you're doing and not have to worry about that constant buffeting. Now, the second part of this is the hips. I think a lot of times the hips in this windshield go unnoticed because that flare at the top is so iconic. But what the hips on these windshields are for is to create downforce. And that's really what he was looking for in those wind tunnel days, was to create more stability in that motorcycle. And these hips do just that. They create downforce on the front of the motorcycle, which results in stability in your ride. And if you have one of the early Harley touring models, they're kind of known for that wobble. This will help a ton with that. Now, they're made out of a double-coated hard polycarbonate, which is important because a lot of windshields are just made out of acrylic and not nearly as durable as these. So if you're taking a piece of road debris or a rock at 80 miles an hour, this thing's not going to explode in front of you. Very, very durable setup. They're available in a bunch of different sizes, all the way down to 4 inches. If you have that stripped down street glide look, that little 4-inch windshield is going to be perfect for you. But all the way up to over 15 inches in the road glide models, and on some of the metric models, up to 23 inches. But a quick note here about the height of these windshields. You do not want to look through them. You want to look over the top. The little flip up here and the hips can actually create distortion when you're looking through them. And you don't need to look through them because of the way they're designed. It pushes that air over your head anyway. You need to look over the top of these. Something to keep in mind when you're sizing up for your windshield. Also, they're available in 4 different tints. You have a clear one, you have a tinted one, a dark smoke, and a black. Other than stylistic reasons for choosing those, I would say if you're choosing a taller one, maybe don't choose the darker colors because peripherally it's going to block out some of your vision on your motorcycle, and that's never a good thing. As far as an install, it's very easy. 10 to 15 minutes in your garage, simple hand tools will get the job done. For the Harley installs out there, I will say be careful when you're putting these on. What you're screwing into is called a well nut. As you tighten it up, it's a little rubber cover on the bolt expands. If you over tighten that, you'll tear that rubber cover on that well nut. If you do that, never fear, we sell replacements. We can get you taken care of. If you're looking for more information, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device. That will take you to the product information page where you can read other riders' reviews and see more specifics about the Flare. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out to our customer service team. They'll help find you the right windscreen for your bike, your budget, and your riding style. Thank you for watching. I'm Patrick. Go work on your motorcycle.